Iraqi Dinar Guru Opinions, the 11th of August 2025. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. The 11th of August 2025 Intel Guru Frank 26 article. Washington is pressuring and monitoring. 20 days remain before the liquidation of Iraq's banks. Quote. Banks will be required to sign a pledge or contract requiring one of two options by the end of this month at the latest. The first is to increase the bank's capital to 400 billion dinars. The second option is to merge with other banks. The hope is to implement one of the two previous options and exit the US sanctions list. Otherwise, the third option is liquidation. That means you say goodbye to 1310. This is amazing. This is phenomenal. The 11th of August 2025 Intel, Newshound Guru Mark Z, via PDK, article. Report advises, light, smart and sustainable, U.S. presence in Iraq to prevent chaos. In other words, their mission is pretty much done. But to secure stability they want to keep some military in different roles there. To me this is setting the stage for the revaluation. The 11th of August 2025 Newshound, Intel Guru MNT GOAT Central Bank Governor. We are working to consolidate the electronic payment infrastructure through 5 strategic projects. These new proposed projects are not holding up the reinstatement of the dinar, but as part of a strategy to get in line with global electronic payment systems. The CBI is modernizing society. The reinstatement could have happened without these projects, as we know of the 2012-2013 attempt by Dr. Shabibi. However, these projects would also enhance the opportunity for accession to the World Trade Organization and further advance Iraq. They show the WTO that Iraq is serious about their future trading partners and how they can better work with them. The 11th of August 2025 Newshound Guru Sandy Ingram. Iraq is being pushed into a corner. They have to make a decision. There is a conflict within Iraq over the decision, and there is conflict with Washington, D.C. and Tehran. No matter which decision they make, there will be consequences. The United States has issued a direct warning to Iraq's leadership, urging them to reconsider new legislation that could formally expand the role of the Popular Mobilization Forces. Critics believe the laws would solidify Iran's influence in Iraq's political and military landscape. Proposals have already passed a second reading and supporters are pushing hard for a final vote. The decision will carry consequences. The 10th of August 2025 Intel Guru Frank 26. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like they're going to be paying the salaries in order to expose the new exchange rate. But when they expose the budget 12 to 2C, that's too bad because it means the citizens of Iraq are still getting pennies from Sadani's leadership. The 10th of August 2025 Newshound Guru Samson article. Iraq records an increase in the number of airlines wishing to use its airspace. The 10th of August 2025 Newshound Guru Militiaman article. Quote. Those who misuse public funds or abuse power face consequences. I like that part. If you got caught stealing $500 billion and were allowed to go for 8 years and then another decade almost, really? It's incredible. If you claw back $100 billion for instance, it goes to support the real effective exchange rate. You do that 5 times or even more, it all goes to the real effective exchange rate. Sadani has been cleaning house. It's house cleaning time. That's where people start going to jail. They're getting tapped on the shoulder for large amounts of money. The 10th of August 2025 Intel Guru Frank 26 banks are being selectively fined and shut down. That's the ones that are still doing illegal things. This is a very good step for the monetary reform process. Just like the 2 commanders sent to judiciary, they're being dealt with. This is a requirement of the monetary reform process. You remove all the stinking cockroaches that you can just before you pull the trigger. The 10th of August 2025 Newshound Guru Sandy Ingram. If Iraq does not break ties with Iran, they could be punished using their $100 billion in U.S. Federal Reserve Bank as leverage. The 10th of August 2025 Newshound Guru Pimpy handle Forex is just a token. It converts to 1 Iraqi dinar and 580 fils. That's the value of the token versus the Iraqi dinar. Iraq dinar is a fixed exchange rate. It is not a free-floating currency. It's not on the Forex. The 10th of August 2025 Newshound, Intel Guru FNULNU Iraqi Law Report. The new law authorizes production share agreements, PSAs. which guarantees a profit for foreign oil companies. The language goes as follows. The central government distributes remaining oil revenues throughout the nation on a per capita basis. Iraq's constitution allows governorates to form a semi-independent regions, fully controlling their own natural resources. Discussion continually arises on the subject of the HCL, hydrocarbon law, and debate surrounds the issue of the PSAs. The central government distributes remaining oil revenues throughout the nation on a per capita basis, meaning, per person or by head count. The 10th of August 2025 Newshound, Intel Guru FNULNU as usual. The Iraqi syntax is ambiguous. It is easy to understand why people believe the distribution of funds is for each person. It may well be, but we won't know until they make such a distribution. Personally, I think way too much importance is placed on the controversial law proposal and doubt it will easily see daylight. It is mainly for the benefit of the foreign oil companies anyway. I will remind you that such disbursements are not uncommon, and a great example is the profit-sharing agreements of Indian tribes who own casinos, mining operations, etc., where each tribal member gets a check representing their share of the profits of their various enterprises. The 10th of August 2025 Intel Guru Frank 26, Iraq Boots on the Ground Report, Firefly. We see the evidence of what the United States is doing right now in Iraq. We saw the evidence of the reforms, but now we see the evidence of your president. He seems to be involved in the things that are being done here in Iraq. The 10th of August 2025 Intel, Newshound Guru Mark Z, via PDK. There is a big cleanup going on in Iraq. Sadani announces the dismissal of 41 directors general and the referral of 4 ministers to the judiciary. These are people in government positions hired to do jobs that they were not doing. Money was disappearing and there was incompetence and corruption. Sadani is cleaning house, and the timing is pretty important here. There is a mass push from Kurdistan and the government to clean it all up right now. Possibly, I hypothesize, before the reset. There is a sudden concern to clean up every single piece. There are many solid rumors that they just destroyed 62 trillion dinar. And there is a shutdown and control of all financial borders that has happened this past week. This is all exciting in my book. The 10th of August 2025 Newshound, Intel Guru MNT Goat. We must remember that in the midst of the political issues facing Iraq, the central bank is continuing to move ahead and further its preparation for working yet even more closely with the global financial arena. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. Source: IraqiDinarChat.net